All right, we'll start doing these reviews of the gyms that I pass by or whatever. I may stop in, drop in like I did one of these gyms, check it out. I may train there. I may just go and take a walk through, look around very closely, and then I'll come back and report on it. So, gyms in the Pennsylvania area, I'm going to give you a list and brief review of what I think are the best gyms in the area to go to, best suited to real training of different various types, and the nearby states and your gyms I happen to go to. Now, if your gym's not on here, doesn't mean that I don't think your gym's a good gym. It just means that I haven't been there yet, or I don't know where it is, or some other kind of intrinsic detail like that. But if you contact me and you want me to review your gym, let me know, and I'll be there. You can call me late for anything, but don't call me late for dinner. All right. It was funnier the first time around before I redid this video. Anyway, this is reality, folks. This is what I've come to at this stage in life, this age. All right, so the first gym I want to review is Silver Moon Fitness. And Silver Moon Fitness is in Lewisburg, PA. The address, 131 Silver Moon Lane, Lewisburg, Pennsylvania, 17837. Now, Silver Moon Lane is a large shopping center adjacent to another shopping center, and it's back in there. Phone number 570-568-4653. Email silvermoonfitnessinc@gmail.com. And of course, there's a website, www.silvermoonfitness.com. All right, so coming back from the Pennsylvania Grand Canyon Wednesday, seemed like yesterday because I was so beat because it was such a long drive, a lot of driving. But as my girl corrected me when she heard me say that, she said, "You mean a lot of passengering, don't you?" So yeah, I was a passenger. But that's because I didn't want to take that car. That car's very tiny. Anyway, Silver Moon Fitness. When I came by here, I saw it. So I wanted to stop in and put eyeballs on it and check it out, because I'm always interested in finding places to train when I'm out and around. So I went in there, and here's the deal. They have Hammer Strength and Life Fitness and Cybex, Star Trek machines and free weights and cardio, group exercises. Group exercise classes offered every month, locker rooms and showers, personal training, tanning, complete functional training zone, which is coming soon, and a powerlifting area, which is coming soon. But they already have a monolift in place. There's already a monolift in there. So there you go. Right there's one draw that most gyms, 90% of the gyms, do not have a monolift. This gym has a monolift. And I saw the dumbbell rack. I looked over. The dumbbell rack looked like it went up a pretty liberal amount of dumbbells, pretty heavy, at least 150s, I believe, maybe heavier. I didn't walk up and actually look at them, but judging from the distance I saw, might be a little heavier than that, but round about there might be quite a bit heavier, I don't know. But it looks very complete. When I go into any place and look around, I consider, could I do legs here? What would I look for? Could I do chest here? Could I do, back here? And they have a lot of really, really good equipment, a lot of leverage machines, plate leverage stuff, a lot of selectorized machines and cables, and they have a lot of really, really good specialty machines that you don't typically see. And not just a couple, they have a lot of those, right? You know how your favorite gym where you're currently training or whatever, they do have, one piece or two pieces that you're really glad that they have, you're grateful they're there. But you'll wish they had this or you'll wish they had that. But you still make do and do something else. Well, this gym, to me, it appears they have everything that a guy like me would look for. They have all the little specialty things that I currently don't enjoy because Gold's doesn't have it where I'm at. Now, they have a lot of things, and I get by, but they don't really have, not the selection this has. This gym, Silver Moon Fitness in Lewisburg, if I were closer in proximity, that would be my gym. No question. In a heartbeat, I would switch from Gold's where I train now, which I love, and I would go to Silver Moon Fitness. That would be my number one gym. That'd be my home gym, no question. I really liked the atmosphere. Very clean, neat, nice looking gym. Looked modern. if that's important to you. I think it just creates a better overall ambiance. You know, everything is very attractive, nice counter, just the whole 9 yards. And the staff, that which I met of the staff, very helpful, very friendly and personable. A young woman there helped me, and she was very eager to talk about the gym. She was enthusiastic about her gym, as well as a younger lady there, younger girl there. She was working, and she also talked to me, and she's the one that let me in, and you know, was more than welcoming for me to come in and accommodated me to take a look around, etc. And they were just all very friendly people I met there. While I was even there talking, I met a really very big guy, you know, bodybuilder, powerlifter, and he happened to tell me, we got to talking about Gorilla with a Cause and No Bystander, and he, of course, there's another guy. He was bullied himself as a child, or as a younger guy, and I gave him some cards, and hopefully we will get some of these good people will join our numbers, and we'll continue to expand and collect good people, good like-minded people. So bravo for that. But Silver Moon Fitness, I give it 2 thumbs up. It's more than an adequate gym. I would rate it high above more than adequate. It's not just adequate. It's not just you can get it done. It's like really, really nice. It has a lot of stuff in there. The prices are extremely good. Basic package is $26.99 a month with $10 enrollment fee and only a 6-month contract. I think that's outstanding for a gym of this caliber with the equipment you have, you know, access to there. There's a preferred membership, which is $36.99 a month. That gets you unlimited fitness classes. So for a lot of people, that's, you know, they're into the classes and all, that's a good deal. And then they have a silver preferred at $29.99, which gets you all the fitness classes. It's only a couple bucks more than their basic package without the use of the, without all the fitness classes, you know, added in. And that's for members that are age 65 plus, so that's really good. And they also have tanning. One session, if you drop in, is only $5. Now, where can you beat that? Where can you beat that? They have paid in full packages. You can get a day pass for $10, week pass for $30. You can pay in advance if you don't want to be contracted to a electronic transfer, a funds transfer. You can pay for 1 month $45, 3 months $135, and so forth. But with electronic funds transfer, shit, you're looking at $26.99 with only a 6-month obligation and only $10 enrollment fee. You can't beat that. I would literally, if it were viable that I could get back and forth to it, if it were close enough for that, I would have joined on the spot. No questions asked, no doubt at all. Yeah, so, and I also noticed that on the wall in the back, they had a lot of pictures, competition pictures of different athletes and competitors from the gym. And you had males and females. You had one young guy that looked like he just garnered a trophy at a York bodybuilding event. And you had pictures of female bodybuilder. And you had pictures of, it looked like figure competitors or physique competitors perhaps, and some other stuff. So, and powerlifters. There was clearly, there were pictures of powerlifters there in competition. So what that tells you pretty much, if you go into a gym and you see there's a lot of competitors that train there, then that tells you 2 things. Number one, that if they can get done what they need to get done there, surely you're probably going to be able to get done what you need to get done there. Also, it tells you that the membership of that gym, at least to that extent, is composed of people that know more than enough about the subject matter at hand. So pretty much with a wide array of disciplines represented there, whatever you need to know, there's probably somebody there that knows about it. It's a pretty good bet when you see that kind of thing, that is just an added bonus that you're training around people that are motivational and people that are goal-oriented, and they are winning. So that's a really good atmosphere to be with. So Silver Moon Fitness, 2 thumbs up. Absolutely. Now the second gym is in the York area, and it is LA Fitness. LA Fitness. And I did go in there and train with some friends, with some Gorilla family members of our crew. And this is LA Fitness on Route 30, York, Pennsylvania. It's in a very large shopping center. There's a vitamin shop in the shopping center as well, which is very convenient. I prefer Vitamin Shop. when I'm not ordering online. Now this gym, first let me tell you, when we went in, now I'm in a position, myself and my girl, that literally it seems that I'm not seeing as many of the muscle guys that hung in Golds initially for the past, I don't know how long that I've been there. It seems like some of those people have moved over somewhere else to train. So we still have quite a few there, and still a great place to be. But when you consider that, some of these guys aren't around anymore. Some of them are friends of mine, associates. And then you also consider that their hamstring equipment is almost non-existent. And that doesn't mean you can't still train hamstrings. You can do stiff legs, you can do all kind of other stuff, and they do have a seated hamstring machine, which I think is probably one of the worst hamstring machines you can possibly have. If it's the only thing you have, that's pretty bad. They used to have, when I first went there, a lying hamstring curl, which for whatever reason they moved it to make room when they revamped and put all brand new equipment in, which is a good move, but they never replaced it with anything useful. They used to have a seated leverage loaded shrug machine, like a hammer strength type of machine, Life Fitness or the like, and that went out the door, and they don't have anything to replace that. So you can still get done everything you need to get done, but it's just all these extra little bonuses and these extra machines that they don't have there anymore. That kind of like, I'm not looking for another gym to train in, but at the same time, I'm always looking for another gym to train in. So if I had gone into LA Fitness because it's close enough, I could absolutely switch and train there, and I don't have any more obligation at Gold's. I just pay month to month now because I've been there for quite a while. And I will also say that I'm a really good member because I'm responsible for 8 memberships at Gold's, there where I go, 8 memberships. I have so many points, and I've never used the points to purchase anything. I've got like 6,000 points or something crazy like that. Close to 7,000 points there. So I think I'm kind of, would maybe be a preferred member, kind of. I bring people into the gym, clearly, I could bring a lot more people into the gym. Now, I like the personnel mostly, and I'm treated well and fairly, just like everybody else. I think it's a pretty nice gym. But if I had gone into LA Fitness and I had liked the gym enough and felt comfortable there, I would have joined. So that would have been 2 memberships they'd have picked up right there, and then who knows how many other memberships would have, I'd have brought along with me as I did the Goals. But when I went in, I had to pay for a day pass, and so did my girl, which, okay, I understand that. I don't mind supporting the gym. It's awesome. But the day pass was like $15. So 2 day passes, that's $30. Okay. That's kind of ridiculous when I just think it's ridiculous that the guy that manages that gym, very young guy, I think it would have been a little more shrewd of him and a little more business savvy to look at a guy like me with the people I was with, which they had access because they belonged to an insurance program where their insurance company pays for like this long, endless list of various health clubs and gyms they can go to. So they're covered. Everybody's taken care of there. But myself, and I believe it was probably Justin, maybe, he had to pay. But myself and my girl, it's $30. And I think that if I were manager of a gym, I could look at me and the guys that I was with and say, I think I will throw caution to the wind and just give this guy a day pass and just be real friendly to him because clearly he can afford a gym membership. Clearly he eats. I mean, looking at him, I know that costs money, and he's serious. And he's the kind of guy that brings people into the gym, which it's just a fact of life. So I think I would have extended that courtesy for sure, at least. Because, let's be real. When people see me, I don't know how many times a day usually, on the daily, somebody will approach me and ask me one of 3 things. They'll ask me, how much can you bench? Or they will ask me, how big are your arms? Or they will ask me, where do you work out? Those are the 3 big ones. Where do you work out? So, from a business perspective, common sense to me, if I had a guy like me in my gym, I'd be throwing t-shirts at him, just hoping he's going to wear one, you know? But unless the guy was a total asshole, then I wouldn't even want him in the gym. But because it's just a walking billboard. Walking billboard, you know, I notice where I go. Not, you know, I don't have to act like an imbecile or anything special. And people that are interested in fitness and in muscle and stuff, they're not going to miss me. They're going to see me. And if I got one of your shirts on with the name of your gym emblazoned across the front of it, that's just like a billboard ad. But I think I would have waived that $15 and lost that $30 and just let us train there. And in this instance, if he had done that and been a little friendlier and a little more accommodating, he would have had a minimum of 2 more members right now. We ought to join on the spot. Because the equipment, I'm not going to say was beyond sufficient. I'm going to say that it was sufficient plus. I'm going to say not as good as Silver Moon. Now, very plentiful, plenty of equipment. Doesn't look like you'd be waiting along on much, which is a big plus. And now Clientele, the people there, incredible, awesome, awesome. You see so many people there that look like they're in really, really good shape, clearly take their training very seriously, whatever discipline they're from. And you have people of all kinds, of course. You have people just starting out, and people, I saw people that were rehabilitating injuries. One fellow was in a wheelchair. So that's really nice to see a wide variety. You know, that I'm all for that. Everybody belongs. Everybody belongs. No one's excluded. So the Clientele, I think, is awesome. But coupled with the bad taste in my mouth at the $30 for 2 of us to train, and then there was one girl that was overwhelmed at the counter that was dealing with all of us and the waivers and all this other crap and name and address and all this as we're coming in. The guy that was the young manager there, he's just standing there. And there's another station right in front of him, cash register, etc. So literally I said, are you working here? Does that cash register work? And he said, oh, yeah. I wanted to keep one open in case other people came in. They could badge in real quick. Well, there wasn't anybody there coming in. And so he did finally ring us up, move us along a little bit. But there's plenty of time, I think, to stand around in a job like that. I think that you can jump in and help where is needed. I think that's a hallmark of a good manager. And promoting your business is probably another good hallmark of a good manager. And I'm not saying he's a bad manager. I only had this one instance where I met him one time briefly. But when you put it all together, when you walk in the door, it looks like you're at a car lot. It looks like a car lot, but at least at a car lot, when you go into a new car dealership, they usually have all the little compartments, all the little desks and the loan officers or whatever, right? They usually have that cordoned off somewhere where you don't just see it. It's not in plain sight. There's a reason for that. There's a psychology to that. But here, where you walk in, first thing you see is you got a round desk in front of you, which you can't really get around without, you know, you gotta face the front counter. And to the right immediately is just this bank, this seemingly endless bank of desks, and just looks corporate, like, you know, everybody's there, salesman. Like all lined up out in the open. It's the first thing you see, basically. First thing you see is overwhelming. So when you add all that together, this extremely corporate atmosphere, the $15 day pass thing, you know, whereas just even a little conversation with the guy to feel things out before you charge him the $15 might garner you some new members. And maybe you don't need new members. I don't know. Maybe the owner, maybe he told you, slack off, we have all the members we need. Don't know. But without a question, no bullshit, I would have joined that day. Both of us would have. And like I said, I'm responsible for 8 memberships at Golds right now that I've brought in there. And I have the points to prove it, you know, on my little Golds account, which I don't know what good it's for other than bragging rights. I know you can buy things with it, but it's so inconvenient to do it. And I'm so non-tech savvy that I haven't been able to do it yet. And so I'll try for like 2 minutes and then find out, fuck it, too complicated. Anyway. So that's that. So would I recommend LA Fitness in York? Not really. I mean, the people are awesome. They got, you know, as far as the clientele, excellent. But it just reeks of huge corporate, you know, I don't know. Doesn't it? Overwhelmingly corporate. Like Bally's? All All right, so that's it. Those are my 2 reviews for now. Agree, disagree, whatever. And again, like I said, I'm not slighting anybody. There's some awesome people that work out there. There's some awesome people I met there, some of which you're going to meet, because I plan to do some video stuff with some of those people, because they're such interesting and good people, I think, that have a lot to contribute that the viewership would be interested in seeing or hearing. So that's no reflection on the gym. The gym's lucky to have such a good membership base of fine people. Anyhow, that's all. Take care. I'll be back with more another time as soon as I go and check out some new gyms. Have an awesome day.